Update 7.2 is now available on the test servers for PUBG on Xbox One and PS4. And this update brings ranked mode to the game, and if you're not aware, that's going to be the only way you can play without bots in your matches. There's also some weapon balance changes and some new functionality for the vests, but I think it's safe to say that the most important thing in this patch is the ranked mode. So you can download the PTS right now. If you don't have it installed already, you can just search your store either on Xbox or PlayStation for PUBG Test Server, and it's its own separate download, so you can see that and download it and give it a try. And I'm pretty interested to see how this patch goes because it seems like since Season 7 began, PUBG has been making mistake after mistake after mistake, and it's starting to show. A lot of players are quitting, a lot of big high-profile PC players are skeptical of this ranked mode, and I see a lot of players are actually playing different games now. And I've gotten numerous comments from you guys saying that you've also uninstalled the game or you're just not playing it anymore. You've moved on to different games, you've moved on to different things, and I can't blame you. I did the same thing because I just could not play with 80 bots in my lobby anymore. Even the minimum of 20% bots was too much for me, so I just decided I'm just going to uninstall the game for now, and then I'll reinstall it when I have a chance to play without them. Well, luckily Update 7.2 does bring that option. You can play without bots if you've reached Survival Level 20. And I would think most players have reached Survival Mastery Level 20, and if not, it's not very hard to get that far. But on console at least, that's really the only requirement that you'll need to get into ranked mode. But unfortunately, ranked mode has different settings, it has different options. It's not the same old PUBG that we know and love that we've played all these years with 100 players in the lobby, may the best man win. It's actually limited to only squad mode. You can play in third person or first person perspective, and you can either play with a full squad, a 1, 2, or 3-man squad. But unfortunately, at this time at least, ranked mode does not have solos and it does not have duos, and there's a maximum of 64 players in the lobbies. So it's treated more like an esports settings type of game where there's only 64 players, giving players time to loot and really minimizing a lot of early game fights. That way they're pretty looted up and ready for the mid to late game. Now while I don't think that's going to be much different for my team, I can see a lot of players having issue with that. I don't really fight a lot of times in the first 5 to 10 minutes of a match because we kind of land in certain locations to avoid confrontation right away, and then we'll move in and try and find fights as we go. But a lot of players play this game as a high action shooter and they're just chasing fights the whole time. And if you want to play a game without bots, you have to play ranked mode, which has 36 less players than normal. Not only that, but there's only 3 maps available in ranked mode: Erangel, Miramar, and Sanhok. So you won't be able to play Vikendi, which we just got with Season 7, which the whole pass is revolving around, so that's kind of strange in my opinion. And you don't get to play Karakin, the brand new map that was added in Season 6. Now I'm not going to go over every single detail because I just made a video last week going over the ranked mode, so I'm going to link that in the top right portion of the screen. But I will encourage you guys to go out and try the PTS, download it if you want, and give it a shot. As always with things like these, I'm going to play it before I give my full opinion. I am very skeptical of ranked mode just because of the changes and the fact that it's only squad mode. It being only squads is going to limit my time playing it because a lot of times my whole squad isn't on and I just want to play duos. I hate playing 2-man squads, it's a nightmare. I just don't like it at all. So I can judge it for that, but I'll wait to form my full opinion until I've got some time in it. And like I said, once this patch hits the live servers, I'll be downloading PUBG again to give it a try on the live servers because I didn't uninstall the game because I hate PUBG and I hope it dies. I uninstalled it because there was no option to play without bots, and that just didn't seem right. Now let's quickly go over some gameplay changes. So they changed some weapon balancing, and like I said, they made a change to the vests. They increased the reload times for the M4, the M16, and the SCAR, and they've given a bit of a nerf to the M4, making it a less overall valuable gun. They decreased the base damage from 41 to 40, they decreased the muzzle velocity from 880 meters per second to 780, and they changed the damage curve distances from 60 meters to 450 meters to now 50 meters and 350 meters. And they did this because they saw an overwhelming amount of players are sticking with the M4 compared to other guns, and they want to make it a more balanced experience, I guess. In my opinion, this is just something where PUBG is taking something that's not broke and they're making it that way. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the old saying. For some reason, PUBG just doesn't like when people have favorite guns or if there's an overall best weapon. So who knows? We'll see if this makes that big of a difference, but it does seem like a pretty decent nerf. They've also made some changes to the M16 and the Mutant. They decreased the recoil when firing quickly in semi-auto and burst mode, and they added tracers to the gun which only the user can see. And for the barrel, they increased the muzzle velocity from 680 meters per second to 740, and they also decreased the recoil. And PUBG's latest infatuation with shotguns being a main weapon for people, they've made some changes to the way shotguns behave. They increased some body damage multipliers, they increased hipfire accuracy, decreased accuracy penalty during movement, and decreased damage drop-off distance for all shotguns. The S12K can now hold 10 rounds extended, and the suppressor adds slight pellet spread reduction. And both the pump action and the sawed-off increase reload speed. And now for vest. If you're in a fight and you lose your vest, you also lose your inventory space that vest provided. But with this change, vests will no longer behave that way. So if you have a level 1 vest on and it's completely destroyed, it'll still be on your character, but it'll be completely red, but it'll still hold that inventory space for you, so you won't have to adjust mid to late game if you lose your vest. In addition, vests will continue to provide 20% protection and slight aim punch reduction once destroyed. And this is true no matter what vest you're using, so if you have a 3, 2, or a 1, you'll get that 20% protection if it's destroyed. This is a decent change. I think people have been asking this for a while. There's some other minor changes which I'll go over everything in the official live update video, but for this one I wanted to make it quicker so you guys knew that the PTS was available. I will be giving it a try and giving my honest opinion on it for the live video. But like I said, I'm going into ranked mode skeptical at first because it's only squads, and sometimes I just want to play duos. And I know a lot of players like to play solos. They don't play squads. They don't have a team to play with. And so I feel like this is going to be another divisive patch, and I really think it's going to continue to hurt the game overall. While it might bring some players back that have quit because of the bots, it's going to make a lot of players mad that there's no solo or duo queues. Now this is going live on PC before it's going to go live on console, so we'll be able to see the reaction of the PC community. And if anything crazy happens, I'll make sure to break it down for you guys so you're aware. I might even do a recap video showing all the different reactions of the big PC players and even some just random PC players that will be replying on Twitter, I'm sure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you excited for ranked mode? Is this going to bring you back, or are you still not going to play the game? I'm going to at least try it out just to see how it is, but like I said, I'm just not that excited about it because it just doesn't seem like they're listening, and it doesn't seem like we're going to get what we want. I just want to play PUBG like I did before for the last 2.5 years. I want a mode that allows me to play all 5 maps with all 100 players being real human players. But I'm willing to give ranked mode a try. Make sure to like the video if you found it useful and subscribe to stay up to date on everything that I publish. You can also follow me on Twitter at YTBoris15. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you later.